Pet 5 is a counting game for the youngest. There are 3 versions of the rules, and each version of the game can be played with cards up to 3 or up to 5. Use the cards with 1, 2 and 3 animals to play with the kids who just learned the difference between one and many. Once the players master the count to 3, add the cards with 4 and 5 animals. The first version of the game is called I'm Home. Little animals had a long walk in the meadow. The player's objective is to put them all to sleep in the house. Select cards with the same border for the game. Use either the green ones or the yellow ones and place them face up on the table. When playing the game up to 3, you'll have 9 cards at the meadow and you will use the dice with numbers up to 3. When playing the game up to 5, the meadow has 15 cards and the dice with numbers up to 5. The players take turns, starting with the youngest one. In their turn, the player rolls 2 dice, one with animals and one with numbers. The dice determine which animals and how many of them should be on the card that the player looks for. The dice with blue numbers has an X sign. If the player gets this sign, they take the card with the greatest number of required animals. If the correct card has been found, the player sends the animals home, turning the card house side up and puts the card into the common pile. The turn goes to the next player. If there are no cards on the table that satisfy the conditions of the rolled dice, then all the cards remain in their place and the turn goes to the next player. The game ends when there are only 3 cards left on the table. They can simply be put into the common pile. These are the most mischievous pets who have to be carried home. I'm Home is a team game, so all the participants are considered winners once all the pets are taken home and there are no cards left on the table. The game can be made more exciting if you play to see who's the fastest. The players throw dice in turns, but try to find the right card all at once. Whoever found the card and covered it with the hand the fastest takes it home. The game ends when only 3 cards are left on the table. Whoever collected the most cards wins. The second version of the game is called Fluffy Hide and Seek. The animals are hiding in the houses. The player has to find them and collect as many pairs of the same cards as possible. You won't need dice for this game, just the cards. For the simple version, use only 18 cards with no more than 3 animals to each, and for the more complicated version, use all 30 cards. Place all the cards on a table face side down. The player opens 2 cards in their turn. If the cards are different, they are turned back face side down and the turn goes to the next player. If the cards are the same, for example both show 3 puppies, the player takes them and opens 2 more. The game ends when there are no more cards on the table. The player with the most cards wins. The third game is called Animal Bingo. The objective is to collect the pairs for your cards ahead of everyone else. For this game, we don't need the dice, but we do need the Game Master. The Game Master takes all the cards with the green borders, and the cards with yellow borders are dealt among the players equally. If there are any extra cards, you can put them in the discard pile. The players place the cards in front of them face side up. The Game Master shuffles his deck well and begins turning the cards over one by one, announcing the picture that they show. If the player has the same card as the Game Master, the player takes the card and places it on top of their own. Whoever is first to collect all the pairs for their cards wins. And these are the rules. Have fun!